Ryan. It's going good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Very tired. I feel you.
And now you need to find Carlson. Sedono's keeping her around as a translator and bargaining chip, but she can move through the station with relative freedom. We're hoping she can quietly get you close enough to Sedono to grab him alive. Sedono needs to be caught by surprise.
Hello, Ingrid.
You?
You knew somebody was coming.
I've managed a few.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You made yourself friendly.
Sure, Sedono.
Ingrid's a godsend.
I keep pinching myself.
Play along. Trail her to the warehouse. It's our best and only way to get at Sedono.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you need to be a ghost. You're putting the mission in danger.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on. Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Yo.
Okay, it seems they've
thanks
gone
for good
back
luck.
to normal.
Unlock this franchise as well. And yeah, I hope the same thing. But we'll see when the game comes out.
I know your local intercept grabbed that, but you need to hightail it to the recording studio.
I'm getting a glut of side chatter about escape routes.
The studio's likely to be your last chance to grab Sedono. If he gets out, they'll either vanish or be killed. Neither of which we can afford.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you are paid to be invisible. Great work, Fisher. You're well on track to becoming history's most prolific unknown author. Your ride is just about here. A cargo truck that should get you through security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a down.
No, I don't think I could pull it off, but also I wouldn't want to, even if I could. I feel like it's just not what I'm interested in. Not really my area.
Your ride is just about here.
I
A
leave
cargo
blindfolded
truck that
runs
should
to
get
other
you through
people.
Security and into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees you, you've lost your ride and the mission's over before it begins.
You've always had a talent for the obvious, Lambert.
All right, Fisher. You're inside LAX.
You're kidding. That was way too easy.
Basically, we've got gaps in the armor. And you're not the only visitor that slipped through. Great. Grim, you got anything on how they're communicating?
Yeah, it's an ultra-wideband local
Yo,
network,
the assassin.
node-based. They've got 10 members online, including Soft.
Then we're looking at 9 terrorists you're going to need to neutralize before you find Soft.
If all of Soft's men have been vaccinated for smallpox within the last 10 days, then it's a safe bet they're running a few degrees hotter.
Great work, Fisher.
How's it going? Going alright, how are you? No, you severely underestimate how blindfolded works. It doesn't matter how many times I play the game. If I don't memorize the whole route literally with every single input, especially in the shooter, I would have to use the keyboard to like change directions and stuff. It's like a
Fisher, we have additional intel. It seems they
hellish
have
amount
two
of
more
routing that you have
terrorists
to
who
do. It's just not really something that I am willing to put time into. I feel like you severely underestimate how blindfolded works.
Fisher, we have additional intel. It seems they have two more terrorists who have infiltrated the waiting zone in the office area.
Fisher, you cannot leave any terrorists behind. This will jeopardize the rest of the mission.
How blindfolded on the drum set.
Of course, ma'am.
Good work, Fisher. That takes care.
And the chatter looks like they're with Soth.
We're nearly certain he's in the catwalks above passenger ticketing. Work your way up there and find him. Neutralize him and the others, and retrieve the ND-133.
We have an indication where Soth could be. He seems to have entered the ticketing area just below you. Fisher, spot Soth in the area below using your thermal and binoculars.
Okay, we've got him.
Affirmative. He's carrying the last ND-133 box.
Damn, TV station? Not TV station, police station. Not bad.
The elevator stopped,
Thanks, Lambert.
Soth's men cut the power from above.
cutting off potential interruptions. You need to get up there fast.
If you can smash your way through
So
the
yo,
emergency
Holly,
exit,
how you
there's a
doing?
crawl space that will let you up onto the catwalks.
Get to it. We don't have much time.
It's me. How's the board look? Just incoming flights. We discussed this.
No, it also works in Missile 1.
Got our Midway and Vegas flights. I don't want to release until they're disembarked. Yes, but are they off the plane yet? Excellent. Only a few minutes now.
On PC, you just hold right click. What? Yo, tendency. Where did I make the throwing arc straight? Oh yeah, with the chaff grenade, of course.
Fisher, we have additional
You just hold
intel.
right click.
It seems they have two more
And I
terrorists
think
who have
on Xbox
infiltrated the
and
waiting zone
consoles
in
you
the
just
office
hold the
area.
left trigger,
Fisher,
if I remember
you
correctly,
cannot
but it's
leave
been a
any
while.
terrorists behind.
I
This will
think that's how it
jeopardize
works.
the rest of the mission.
Have you ever said Luxembourg in time and then Luxembourg all over the place every single day of my life, bro? How do you read your name, by the way? Is it like Dwevi? Anyway, if you in Splinter 1, if you straighten the arc with a bottle, it doesn't work with the cam. If you use a bottle and then you straighten the arc, Dwevi? Wait, or like Dwevi? Because the railroad is it's Dwevi. Dwevi, okay, got it. But yeah, if you like straighten the arc on the bottle and you shoot someone in the head, it's a knockout. Let me actually show you, because why not? though? Do I not have something police station? Ah, here. I think there's a bottle down here, right? That's a can.
What do you
Damn
think
it.
you're doing?
Isn't there a
Prison
bottle
cells don't
somewhere?
come cheap these days.
The real estate is closer to
I
your
could have
end than the
sworn.
morgue.
Slabs are going for cheap.
Yeah, I think we
Okay, there's
can
one
set
down
you
there,
up
I
with
guess.
this slab
Guess I'm just gonna
real
take that
easy.
one then.
I've done nothing. Please. Nothing? How about drunk and disorderly? It...
What? He went straight for his head. What the fuck is that? What? Sorry, what? Why is it going straight for his head? Huh? Oh, there we go.
Civilian report of a heavily armed man. Doesn't sound like one of our associates. Cherkezi, I want you and your men to check it out.
Actually, I think Kalinatek is a better example for that. So yeah, I think there's a bottle at the beginning, right? Pretty
Fisher,
sure
your
there
mission
is.
is a man named Ivan. When Grimstarter got made in Kalinitech's server, Nikoladz's mercenaries got spooked. They're pulling up stakes, wiping out all evidence of their presence. Including Ivan and his comrades.
Who's Ivan?
That's a bunch
One
of
of
tin cans,
Nikoladz's
but not a single bottle is amazing.
They're killing their own men.
I could have sworn there was a bottle somewhere around here.
Let's pray you find him first. Details on your OPSAT.
Am I wrong? Ah, there's one here.
You have
Yep.
blood on your shoes.
So I do.
This is terrible work.
The order came down directly.
There you go. You can just do that. Okay, enough of that. Modifications you use for the PC? I've got widescreen, me too, fixed shades. Well, I use projector shadows, which is best for the speedrun. And those are the only two things I have. Yo, Jacko. Okay. Ugh. No, I have never played the finals. I don't even know what that is.
Got a heads up for you from Grim.
We're going to be losing touch in a second. There must be copper coils or some kind of grid ahead of you. The refinery proper is a dead signal hole. Good luck with your airplane, pilot.
We're going to be out of contact as long as you're underground.
I'll try not to get too lonely.
Is the plane all right?
Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Welcome back to fresh air.
Do you have the name?
Fisher, go tap that phone. We'll talk about the names later.
Be careful. The access to the house isn't as easy as it seems. You should wait for darkness.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Ooh, beautiful. Seeing that in the run would be amazing. I mean, if you think the speedrun would be fun to you, sure, go for it. You can try like an individual level and see if you like it, and then go from there, I guess. Explosive destructive madness. Sounds like me on the toilet. Oh, so that's also all you need to know. Yeah. For real, I would compare it to Hyperscape with Battlefield Destruction, I see. I usually don't play a lot of games. I actually have been playing a lot of GTA 5 off stream lately, because that's the only GTA like main series GTA game I haven't played, and now I have actually finished the main story. What makes you play Splinter Cell if you're not much of a gamer? I wouldn't say I'm not much of a gamer, because I do play Splinter Cell, but it's just that when I have free time, I prefer to focus on speedruns and streaming rather than actually, you know, playing games on my own usually. But to be fair, I've also been stupidly busy for the past years, and I finally have a little bit of time right now, so I've been doing a bit of GTA 5, and it's fun. And I like speedruns, and yeah, when I have the time for it, I just prioritize the speedruns. Thanks, David Moody, for the sub. Welcome to the salad bar. Much appreciated, my dude. All right, let's do runs. GTA 4 is the best story. I like all of them, really. I didn't like the third one that much, but I like all the other ones. I mean, I don't dislike GTA 3, it's just my least favorite one, I would guess. Yeah, Nico is quite charming. I love psychopath murderers. I don't know. They seem like nice people. You've been a pioneer in Splinter Cell speedrunning for the recent years. What other speedrunners would take your place if you left into the speedrunning scene? I don't know anyone. I'm not the only speedrunner. I mean, among the active runners these days, I would recommend Director Music. There's Newt Knut. Who else is running these days? Pontoufle hasn't been running lately. There's a lot of runners, but like the super active ones, I think it's just Director and Newt Knut and me right now. I might be forgetting someone. I'm just listing the super active ones, not the generally active ones. Let's do runs. Okay, I'm ready.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
But yeah, I mean, I can't really say who's going to take my place. I mean, I'm not... I mean, the grand scheme of things, I'm still a complete nobody, right? Among, like, in the speedrunning scene, no one really knows me, except for, like, the Splinter community, I guess, the speedrun community. And that's relatively small. I mean, anyone can take my place, really. Even without me retiring. Yeah, the thing about speedruns is, I think in Splinter Cell, I mean, there are a few reasons that I personally believe is why the community is super small. The first one being, the last game was released ages ago, and it was always kind of a niche game. It wasn't something that like everybody knows. And yeah, the last game was released, I think, 11 years ago, so people don't really know it anymore. And I would say the demographic is mostly young people for speedruns and stuff these days, so there's that. And then the other thing is, besides young people, usually it's people who have played those games as a kid and they have it as a childhood game. I think that's a lot of you right now in the chat probably. But the issue with that is, in the case of Splinter Cell, people are more interested in challenge runs like a ghost run or something, like a playthrough where you can't be spotted at all, or some other types of challenges like that, like stealthy challenges. The demographic of Splinter Cell players, like OG Splinter Cell players, doesn't really care about speedruns, which makes sense to me. It's very niche what I'm doing, like very, very niche. But yeah, as I said, the grand scheme of things, I'm a complete nobody. Which is not a complaint, by the way. I don't mind that.
Before you infiltrate
Just
the
like
embassy,
factual.
let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know, I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That stream's your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level.
Oh yeah, Halo, good times. Me too.
Your
On
use
the
of
original
stealth
Xbox,
is
when it's
crucial
on
to this
Halo.
operation.
I used to be Halo speedrunner, in case you don't know that.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation.
I actually started speedrunning with Halo 2 on
Indonesian
Legendary.
militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. You need
Damn
to know.
it.
Fisher, what was that? It's not that simple. We can't work that way. The mission's over.
Sam is an interesting character alongside the stealth gameplay it offers when compared to Metal Gear, for instance, example. I would say that Snake is quite interesting as a character.
On stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon.
The way I always say it is that Metal Gear Solid is more about the story, and Splinter is more about the realism and gameplay, like actual stealth.
Fisher, welcome back
Metal
to
Gear
the front.
Solid also a bit more, I would say, anime in a way. If you don't take yourself too seriously,
Your gun should always be your
it's
last
a great game.
Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like...
And if you like rhetorical questions, because like half the dialogue is cheesy and it's always like Snake repeating whatever the other guy said as in question.
Fisher, welcome back to
Like half the dialogue is like, Metal Gear? What?
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility.
Like literally the dialogue can be anything like Snake, I just ate a cucumber, and then Snake is like, cucumber. That's like half of the dialogue, literally.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Garish Goblin.
Let's work on stealth.
Weavy, that's Garish Goblin.
Always be
Yeah.
your last resort.
He's Finnish, not Swedish.
We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square. Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know, I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint...
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got
I mean,
a network of photo cells on your suit connected
I think
to a
all the Halo
visibility meter
speedruns are
on your
great,
OPSAT. If the meter's at 3,
honestly.
you're lit up like Times Square.
Halo 2 is pretty cool with the sword tricks. That's quite impressive, I think.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Halo 2 is pretty good, but
Let's work
yeah.
on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility.
I don't like
is your
Halo
best
4
weapon.
either,
We've got a
like both
network
the
of photo cells
speedrun
on your
and
suit
the
connected to a
casual
visibility
playthrough,
meter
but
on your OPSAT.
I wouldn't say it's
If the meter's
bad or
at 3,
anything, it's just
you're
not
lit
my
up
cup
like
of
Times
tea.
Square.
I really hate the gameplay in Halo 4, and that already is like the deciding factor. I absolutely hate the weapons and the balancing and stuff. Halo 4 is horrible in that aspect, I think. I did Halo 5 speedruns for a lot. I used to have the whole record there on Legendary. I was actually the front runner for a while.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let
That
me
is how
reintroduce
most
DP
people knew me back in the
our
day.
interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team.
And while
The
Halo
Joint
5 has
Chiefs
a
want
horrible
this mission
campaign,
kept non-lethal and
casually,
arms
like
at
the story is
flat
absolute
zero.
dog shit.
We can't endanger the hostages.
The speedrun's actually amazing.
And with some due respect.
The speedrun of Halo
anything
5 is
Lambert
really,
can say
really
to
good.
Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grim's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all costs.
Damn it.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Have you seen the speedruns of Halo 1 Halo 2, Jacko? You should watch them. You really, really should. They're quite impressive, like both of them.
Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square. Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect. Leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly.
Yeah, Metropolis. Fun level.
Grim's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all costs.
There's a bunch of Easter
Blueprints
eggs
show
in
an ornamental
Halo 2.
stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That stream's your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Fisher, what was that? Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
Douglas. Fisher? You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the sea?
I'm working with
Yeah,
Then who you with?
I'm here on damage.
that is true.
Keep guessing. No. Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
I haven't run Halo 2 in years. Actually, I wanted to play it again like some months ago, but
It was PGP encrypted.
my console is
Easy
broken
stuff.
apparently. It doesn't recognize the game anymore.
The body text is gibberish.
I think it's just the hard disk
Thinks
that's
it's
broken,
original
but I
Indonesian
didn't bother.
dialect. We're looking for a translator.
Didn't care enough
But
to
we
like
got
buy a
the
new one or
sender's
anything.
alias, Mortified Penguin. And 4 words in the body text. Redbeard, Saulnier, and Springfield.
My CIA people came through for us. The dialect is Timorese.
You're not gonna like this.
Chances are.
Yeah, Jacko, I would really recommend to like watch the current Halo 2 Classic War record on Legendary.
There's an automated searchlight they haven't shut down.
If you've never seen a speedrun, you don't know about the tricks, then you'll be mind
Telling me to
blown.
stay in the light.
I said you wouldn't like it.
Ingrid.
You must be my.
It did, thanks.
I'm doing the best I.
Word crunching's what I...
Nice PDA.
Can you read it?
It's phonetical mom.
Your guess is as good as...
Would you stay if I said
No.
Well done, Fisher. There's a nice synchronicity between those coordinates and the name Saulnier. Both match a cryogenics lab in Paris.
And we just got word from Delta. They're sending their boys in.
Which means you're off the leash. Merry Christmas, Fisher. Shoot all the gorillas you like. You have a quick exit downstairs at the base of the tower. Cohen is waiting for you in the village.
The Osprey can't land in the village. Cohen's afraid of being too good a target. Cut the power from all the spotlights in the village. They'll fly as low as possible to pick
Fulton
you up at the
extraction.
end of the pier.
Welcome to Paris. You'll have time for sightseeing later.
Thanks.
I'm trying to get enough Sonic security systems to trace Mortified Penguin's movements, but we don't know why, what he wants, or who he is.
Is he still inside?
Hard to say. The man's cover is rock solid.
How did he see me so early, man?
If he is, he's under deeper
Oh
cover
man,
than I've ever seen.
that's awful.
We've got intel linking him to at least
We have a small
French
problem.
terrorists. Good, you're in. Grimm's daughter suggests first accessing the security terminal on your floor, so she can investigate network activity in the complex.
She can't do it remotely.
No, the important files are off the grid. His case file says the founder was worried about the government stealing his client's files when the apocalypse rolls around.
Paranoia-based security.
That's our mantra.
Security stage decreased. Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher. Stealth skills are crucial for this operation.
I'm in.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Let's see. Mortified Penguin cracked their system directories. Looks like all of his attention was focused on the client databases.
Meaning, he was looking for specific frozen dead men. What do the client databases say?
Nothing from here. It's a separate network. Oh my god.
What?
What?
The mercenaries just remote triggered a bomb timer.
Where is it?
The signal is coming from the boiler room, further down the corridor.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Okay, done.
Well done. Now you can access the database.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm stage 2. Fisher, if you remain a ghost, the alarm stage will decrease.
Fisher, the situation will soon be out of control.
I'm inside the client storage database.
I'm tapped. Taking a look-see. I see at least 8
I'm gonna take the
clients
shot
working
here because I'm gonna die
with
otherwise.
detail.
With this low HP.
All frozen in the last
That's the only
6
right
months,
call.
And all cheapskates. They all booked economy tickets to the future, just their brains frozen. The low-end storage device is called an ND-133, vacuum-powered refrigeration.
Where did Mortified Penguin hit next? So that's what happened to them.
Mortified dumped the clients and took the ND-133.
I guess we can assume he's not CIA. If he's willing to murder.
Murder frozen organs. You can't murder the dead.
Semantic.
Processing?
Where they pull the brains out of the skull. Introduce yourself to...
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher. Stealth skills are crucial for this operation.
I'm not here to add to your...
No.
I'm from the phone company.
What?
I'm gonna need...
I'm
Give me the phone, Francis.
Can you elaborate, F
Don't hurt me,
Assassin?
please. I'm just doing
I
my
don't
job.
quite understand what what you mean.
So that...
You gotta... No. I'm right.
Great work.
What do you mean we'll wing it and
Right,
adapt? I don't get it. That was a really good Paris too, by the way. Like, actually really good. I'm gonna read the chat soon. Can't really focus on the chat right now because I have to focus on the train. I don't want to fall off. Where you shot that guy. What guy? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of variance. You always make mistakes in speedruns, or like RNG always happens, and you always lose time.
Brunton is coordinating with local intelligence.
It doesn't mean that it's the run, it's not the run. I mean,
Spooky.
just part of the run, really.
Just you. First thing
There are things happen that are out of the ordinary.
Wouldn't it make more sense just to give it to me?
We have the barrel altered to reduce sonic placement. Only one man with those skills in the area. An old arms dealer / CIA plant. Working out of the back of a small
Damn
shop.
it. Damn it, this is bad. What a shame, that run was really good until now. Now it's not that good anymore.
I have a clear identification of Dahlia. She's waiting for...
Is there a special...
Only in the morning. You're American.
I'm friendly and look...
I feel you wouldn't be asked.
What was he doing in Jerusalem?
Buying a weapon.
Details.
I don't know any.
What was the deal?
Your friend got the biologic.
Where are the Syrians?
I'll take you to the device.
Sneak, 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 bonk. Pew. Rush, 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 rush. Bonk, bonk. Pew, pew.
Who are you supposed to be? Please, no! Who is that?
Sneak, 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 bonk. Pew. Pew. Roll. Sneak, 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 bonk. Pew. Rush, 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 bonk. Pew. Pew. Roll. Sneak, 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 sneak. Bonk. Pew. Pew. Rush. Rushity rush rush. Rushity rush rush. Roll. Sneak, 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 sneak. Bonk. Pew. Roll. Sneak, 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 sneak. Bonk. And now a double bonk for this chunk. Bonkity bonk. That's all the sneaking, bonking, and pewing for this one. I hope you enjoyed the session. Yeah, when Splinter 1 came out, the graphics were revolutionary. If you still look at the game like original Xbox, the graphics are mind-blowingly good for, like, it's 2002, right? The lighting is so good. Yeah, the original Xbox had some really cool games. I really liked the James Bond games, like I think it's called Agent Under Fire and Nightfire or something. Nightfire was pretty cool. And then the other one, I think it was Agent Under Fire. I'm not sure about the name. Is that a good mouse? Is what a good mouse? Oh, Death Adder 2 or 3? I don't know, man. I have personally never liked Razer, but I don't know if the mouse is bad or good. I have this boy right here. That's on the Razer.
You ready?
You want to come inside?
Not on your life.
Pew.
Tell me what I just did, Lambert.
The right thing. Hard work, but it had to happen.
Shinbet wasn't playing a straight game.
Killing unarmed women seems mighty close to terrorism.
Oh, I don't know, Jacko. I think the voice acting Pandora Tomorrow is really bad.
Brunton, sign off.
But Chaos Theory is good.
Get the sample as soon as possible.
Both the
You're in a
soundtrack,
freedom situation.
which is
All needs are
legendary,
acceptable.
and the voice acting also pretty good. Bro, just die.
Great work, Fisher. Now find out what's in it.
I could open it.
And you could play Russian roulette with a trip-loading pistol.
Where's your sense of humor?
We got a CIA analyst.
What in the actual fuck is this?
Man by the name
Oh my god.
Joe Sampler.
The Lagio sampler?
Scary.
License to Hero Wells. Updates on your OPSAT.
Yeah, it's kind of racist, honestly. Not gonna lie. Was war das?
I don't. Can you? No.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Spank, I agree. Battery is god
This is
tier.
going to be a complicated mission, Fisher. We're running it in cooperation with Displace International, so your old friend Douglas Shetland will be local.
Good. I can work with Shetland. What's Shetland doing here?
A Ghost Army operation. He'll give you the brief.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Cloud jackets off.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you are paid to be invisible.
Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
Good work, Fisher.
Who is that? Show yourself.
Why? Are you saying you don't support Sedano?
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Cloud jackets off.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you need to be a ghost. You're putting the mission in danger.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm stage 2.
My keyboard and my input there, that's annoying.
Will decrease.
Fisher, you're taking unnecessary risks when you don't hide the bodies.
Yeah, minimal time loss. It's whatever.
I'm inside the camp.
The core of your mission is Sedano. He's on site. We need you to locate and trail him. But again, don't let him spot you.
Pandora tomorrow?
That's the idea. We haven't been able to trace this daily insurance call remotely, so we're gonna need you to get in there with a tap. Fifth Freedom with Sedona Militia. But don't get spotted before tapping the phone. Updates on your OPSAT.
Any complications?
Of course. Sedona changes the passcode for entry twice daily. He doesn't write it down. He gives it verbally to his 3 top lieutenants on site.
So I grab one and make him talk.
No. We need to stay discreet. We can't afford to have Sedona panic and skip a call. Use the sticky cam to overhear those conversations. Details on your OPSAT.
You can use your sticky cam to overhear the code.
How does it go? On?
Good. There's a colonial home overlooking the compound at the end of the village. That's where Sedona makes his Pandora tomorrow phone call. That's where you'll need to be to tap it. Trail him.
Perfect.
So you'll be sure to be there on time.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage.
Got a heads up for you from Grim.
We're going to be losing touch in a second. There must be copper coils or some kind of grid ahead of you. The refinery proper is a dead signal hole. Good luck with your airplane, pilot.
We're going to be out of contact as long as you're underground.
I'll try not to get too low.
Is the plane all right?
Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Welcome back to fresh air.
Do you have the name?
Fisher, go tap that phone. We'll talk about the names later.
Be careful. The access to the house isn't as easy as it seems. You should wait for darkness.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you are paid to be invisible.
Interesting. Getting to Komodo.
You're just about...
Movement. I need a ground check in my sector. Sure it's not another bird, Has? Intruder! I spotted an intruder! Copy that. We're on our way!
I hear somebody. Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm stage 2. Fisher, if you remain a ghost, the alarm stage will decrease.
Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
Security stage increased. Stage 1. Flak jackets on.
Alarm stage 1.
Got the God cycle,
Don't be
nice.
detected.
Fisher, you are paid to be invisible.
This run is spicy.
GPS shows you're a stone's throw from the control
Yeah, I'm
room.
focusing more on the run now because this run is really good on worker pace. I'm not gonna read the chat very
If you
much.
raise the sub yourself, you're gonna
I
bring
hope
up
you
a
guys
lot of
understand.
Sarah Dandoa, who won't be happy to see you.
You're underestimating my charm.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm stage 2. Fisher, if you remain a ghost, the alarm stage will decrease.
Fisher, the situation will soon be out.
And it didn't work. This run is dead actually.
Report any more casualties.
Unless this works somehow.
The mission is over.
Oh, it worked. We good. I lost a bit of time, but this is still good. Why do you shoot this stick is easier menuing for later. I have to cycle through less items to get what I want.
Garrett, what's going on? We weren't supposed to surface for another 4 hours. Garrett, are you there? Answer me if you're there. Otherwise, I'm pulling.
Yo, Roospley.
Grimm's daughter's got her hands on Komodo's security personnel protocols. Inside that submarine, you're going to be outmanned and outgunned.
That's everywhere I go.
Nice.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Just need to find the terminal's ID number. There. Looks like we've got 5 subscribers. Satellite phones.
US numbers?
Yeah. Echelon's linking them to a private...
Yeah, it's a
military
DLC mission
Something
that
called
has
Displace.
a submarine.
Cross-check on their recent
Zolka
contracts.
submarine. It's one of the 3
PMCs
DLC
line up
missions.
pretty nicely with our 5 pox boxes.
What's my part?
Amityville time. Get out. If we got the pox boxes, then there's nothing stopping us. The Joint Chiefs will want to move fast. Rendezvous with Cohen. It's about time you introduced yourself to Sedano.
The first one probably. Hey, Fire Sit.
You need to infiltrate the TV station first. This is where Ingrid and Sedano are.
Help! I'm in danger!
That was Komodo. I'm gonna focus on the game now. Sorry, guys. Gotta go fast.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher. Stealth skills are crucial for this operation.
Who's here? Go ahead. Penyuk says your boys aren't wearing their headgear. That's right, sir. Night vision's not safe with the lightning.
What? Okay, Ron's dead.
You need to hide all bodies in the shadows.
That never happens, by the way. Interesting. No idea why that happened. Fair enough. That section never fails in practice, but in speedruns always some bullshit happens in the full game run when I'm in a good pace. It's crazy. What a shame.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
But I learned something new. If I have 2 out of 3 alarms in that pathway with the turret, I should just quick save and quick load. I've never had a scenario before, so I didn't know. Oh, that's annoying.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert.
I have no idea which body triggered the alarm.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost. Freeze, Fisher.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEAL?
I'm working alone.
And who you with?
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Keep guessing. No.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
It was PGP encrypted, easy stuff.
For all the good it did us, the body text is gibberish. Brunton thinks it's a regional Indonesian dialect. We're looking for a translator.
But we got the sender's alias, Mortified Penguin, and 4 words in the body.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Wow, that guy. That guy really didn't like me.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times. Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
But the good thing is, besides Dilly, and I guess partially Paris, my consistency has been really good. Like the only trick I'm worried about is the F2000 skip. That's pretty much it.
He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it
That
brief.
one is
I'm
so.
sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect.
What's the F2000 skip? The one in Jerusalem,
I don't want the
where you skip the F2000.
Get inside the embassy.
You don't pick it up.
This situation is delicate and largely unknown.
The one where you see the T-posing guards.
Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information.
That's fine.
And especially the information held
Nothing
by
wrong with
Douglas.
asking.
Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEAL?
I'm working alone.
And who you with?
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Keep guessing. No.
You kinda miss Train? I don't.
Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
Train was really annoying and inconsistent when you enter the train. But I was by far the most consistent runner, and everyone else had issues. The speedrun has become much easier since train skip was found and the Indonesia skip was found.
Easy stuff.
Those were the hardest sections of the speedrun. Now they just skip entirely.
We're looking for a translator.
But we got the sender's alias, Mortified Penguin, and 4 words in the body text: Redbeard, Saulnier, and Springfield.
My CIA people came through for us. The dialect is Timorese.
You're not
Chances are.
Security camera tap shows a lone guard overlooking the next courtyard wearing night vision goggles. There's an automated searchlight they haven't shut down. Should be blinding through night goggles.
You're telling me to stay in the light?
I said you wouldn't like it.
Ingrid.
You must be my
It did, thanks.
I'm doing the best I can.
Word crunching's what I...
Nice PDA.
Can you read it?
It's phonetical mom.
Your guess is as good as...
Would you stay if I said...
No.
Well done, Fisher. There's a nice synchronicity between those coordinates and the name Saunier. Both match your cryogenics lab in Paris.
And we just got word from Delta. They're sending their boys in.
Which means you're off the leash. Merry Christmas, Fisher. Shoot all the gorillas you like. You have a quick exit downstairs at the base of the tower. Cohen is waiting for you in the village.
The Osprey can't land in the village. Cohen's afraid of being too good a target. Cut the power from all the spotlights in the village.
Out of Dilly.
As possible to pick you up at the end of the pier.
Now we just have to see how Paris goes.
Welcome to Paris. You'll have time for sightseeing later.
Thanks.
We're extracting enough from Saunier's security systems to trace notified Penguin's movements, but we don't know why, what he wants, or who he is.
Is he still inside?
Hard to say. The man's cover is rock solid.
Are you saying he's CIA?
Why did he see me so early again? What the hell?
He's under deeper cover than I've ever seen.
Ah,
Linking him to at least
annoying.
a dozen French-Syrian terrorists. Good, you're in. Grim's daughter suggests first access.
Uh-oh, I'm dead.
She can't do it remotely.
Yep, I missed that shot.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth.
Good try, man. Unfortunately, not good enough. Is there a ladder in the beginning of Paris? Yes. You just skip it.
If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Your accent is European but neutral. That's quite accurate, actually, yeah. I have a very mixed accent. I'm from Luxembourg. Central Europe. Tiny country. You will probably hear a bit of German, well, Luxembourgish, of course. You will hear a bit of maybe British English sometimes. You will hear a bit of French.
He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know.
You might even hear a bit of Farsi. I have a very mixed accent.
This mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything to Lambert.
My keyboard just ate my input.
Can say to Lambert.
Why am I surviving here? I'm right on the mines. What the fuck?
Get inside the embassy.
Huh?
The situation is delicate and largely
Excuse me?
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth.
Where are you from, Dweeby? If I had to guess, probably North America, probably USA. What was your first language? Technically Farsi, but I would consider Luxembourgish to be my mother tongue. It's also the language I think in and dream in, I guess. Do I even dream in a language? I don't know.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
But it's the language I think in. It's Luxembourgish.
Let's work on stealth.
But yeah, technically the first language I learned is Farsi.
Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square. Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Oh, UK,
Let's work on
nice.
stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Farsi always caught my eye, interesting. Why? You like Farsi? But yeah, about the languages, when you are born and raised in Luxembourg, you speak a ton of them by default. I mean, the country has 3 official languages. It has German, French, and Luxembourgish, of course. So everyone who's born and raised here knows those 3, and then you obviously have to learn English because language is, I would say, de facto the lingua franca of the world. It's a language that everyone speaks. So you speak 4, and then a lot of people who are like immigrants of 2nd generation, like me, for instance, speak another language from home. That would be my case with Farsi. And then I had like 3 years of optional course of Spanish, but I wouldn't say that I'm fluent by any means, but I do understand a lot, if it's written especially. I have done 1 semester of Japanese, but I don't really understand much Japanese at all. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. How hard is it to learn? It's hard for me to tell that because I don't really know the grammar. I just, you know, I grew up with it, so it's easy for me, but I make a lot of mistakes probably that I don't know about because I just don't know the grammar. I just do it correctly, intuitively. And then there's like the thing about polite formal language and colloquial language. I speak very colloquially. So if I have to go in like a formal setting, I sound like a complete jackass. But anywhere else, if I have to speak casually, I'm fine.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort.
How is lingua franca MGS reference? It's just an actual expression. I didn't even know that was used in MGS. It's a common tongue. It's just Latin. That is what it means, right? Or am I actually an idiot? Or does it mean like Metal Gear armor with spinach? I don't know, man. A silly sausage. Got
Before
it.
you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton.
Silly sausage right there.
He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team.
Damn it. Let me Google lingua franca. I don't want to explain something that is wrong. Yeah. Lingua franca, also known as a bridge language, common language, trade language, auxiliary language, or link language, is a language systematically used to make communication possible between groups who do not share a native language. Yeah. Basically, it's a language you use with other people who don't speak your native language and whose native language you don't speak. And that's English, de facto, I would say.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I played MGS5. I can think of the context. Also, no spoilers about other games in general as a stream rule.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update.
Can you imagine where it is roughly used?
I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The joint
Why? Why did it roll? Just replying to a message. Give me a second. There we go. Tell us how to make Dahlia Tal run. It wouldn't help Jacko. Even if she runs and the mission doesn't fail, she'll just go to the corner in front of the fence. She doesn't go to the elevator. The question about the thing you did earlier in the run, you zoomed in and somehow ran backwards in Jerusalem, even did it on top of the train. What is that trick? It doesn't have a name or anything, but I just call it moonwalk, I guess. But basically, you can do spin someone as well. I can just hold up. Let me go to this section because there's a lot of space there. That was a cheat, by the way. I just glitched. I just clipped through her. That was not an actual gameplay thing. But yeah, it's basically if you go diagonally backwards and then just hold D, you can go like that. I mean tap D. You can watch the input viewer. You can also roll backwards if you want. But yeah, this is what we do in the train skip, by the way, because if you look face forward in the train, you can't jump. You just get pushed back. But we kind of glitch the game out by doing this, basically. That's the train skip. That's what we do there. We face the back direction, and you can actually run back that direction. If you're facing that way, you're fine. And we just use the momentum from this trick, basically, to jump over the wagon, basically. That's pretty much it. That is what is happening in train skip. Actually, let me show you, maybe to make it a bit clearer about what is happening there in the first place. So yeah, like if I'm facing forward, I try to get up now, this happens. But if I'm facing this way, I can run this way, no problem. And if I'm facing this way, and you try to face the other way, you go automatically into this position. So what we do is, we do exactly what I was describing before. Whoops. To get up first. And then we just jump over. That's what the train skip essentially is. There's another way to do it, but it's super difficult and also slow. But you can... wait, how does it work again? Whoa, no. I mean, theoretically you could, but you would fall off because getting the right angle is basically almost impossible. Can I not stand on that thing? Apparently not. But yeah, the other way to do it is to this. Wait, I think there's a place where am I doing something wrong here? Oh, here. I don't think it works from here, does it? Hold on. Yeah, I can't get the jump. But yeah, anyway, the other way to do it is something like this. The same trick as in Jerusalem, but it's really difficult to do it. You have to get the perfect height and everything. Yeah, it's really hard to do. I only got it once, so I know it's possible, but yeah, pretty rough. You have to get like the perfect angle and stuff and height. Okay, I tried. I couldn't do it. Yeah, it's really difficult, but that's another way to do it. TV RNG save, is that the silly save? Nope, it is a practice save. It's for the random part in the rush section. But I have a better save now, which is this one. TV, no, not that one. Where is it? TV, final rush. Paris Vent skip one day as well, but technically we have one, but it's slow and it's inconsistent. Well, no, technically we don't have one. What we have is interrogation skip. Actually, that's not even true. We have phone cutscene skip. That's pretty much it, and then dialogue skip at the end. But yeah, it's slow. Are you planning to speedrun Chaos Theory anytime soon? After Pandora tomorrow, yes. What's the fastest you think a run could be for this game if you could get every trick in one run? Look at my sum of best. Theoretically, and this is never going to happen, 34 minutes, 54 seconds. This is not going to happen with current strats. That's if I replicate every single goal split I have, and I can assure you that's not going to happen. Anything that's below 35 minutes, 30 seconds is already insanely good, and that's what I'm going for. There's always variance with RNG and other stuff, and you always make mistakes. I mean, I'm a human.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on
And I'm a little bit old too, so I'm more prone to making mistakes.
Is your best weapon. We've got a network
It's a slow reaction time and everything.
Connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
How old? I'm 32. I turned 32 like a week ago or something.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
I remember Jacko. That's not old. In terms of like gaming and fast competitive gaming, it is old. I can assure you a 16-year-old has better reflexes than I do. Faster reaction time and everything.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy.
So just a better ability to learn stuff.
So walk softly.
I mean, learning just becomes slower over time. The older you get.
Avoid the main gate.
Memorizing stuff.
Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
Etc. etc.
That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Fisher, what was that?
Ooh, that's a god scenario.
I didn't see anything.
Douglas.
Well,
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the seal?
if I survive the YOLO section, actually saving 1.5 seconds.
Keep guessing. No. Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
Yeah, Dweevy, you get it exactly. I'm not saying I'm bad, obviously I'm not, it would be silly to claim that. But
It was PGP encrypted.
younger
Easy
people
stuff.
are better if they put the time into it and have the talent for it.
But we got the sender's
What the
alien.
actual... I got melted.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up. Fisher, welcome back to the
Yeah.
front.
But I also got like people tend to
Your gun should always be
idolize top speedrunners of like games they like. I mean, not everyone, but it's like a trend that I see.
If the meter's at 3,
For instance, like people compare me to Cody, for instance, which doesn't make sense at all. Because you're not even competing against each other, but also like, well, people who just call me the GOAT and stuff, and stuff like you'll never be beaten, which is complete bullshit, dude. Or like they make it seem like I think that I'm like the greatest, no one will ever beat me, which is also complete bullshit. If a lot of people put their time into this game, they could beat me,
let me reintroduce
and that's a
DP
fact.
Brenton, our interagency
I am not the
consultant.
best at the game, I just happen to be the best at displaying right now.
Keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0.
It's a super niche thing to do. I mean, if more people did this, I would have no chance.
And with some due respect,
Gotta be real here.
leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly.
And one day someone will pop up into speedrun community in Splinter Cell
Avoid the main gate at all
and destroy all my
costs.
times, and
Blueprints show an
that's
alien
fine.
stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
I've got a man in my way, Lambert. The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost. Freeze, Fisher.
Ooh, this is slow.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the seal?
I'm working alone.
Then who you with?
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Yo, top up.
Keep guessing. No. Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
You mean like the variance in the actual run? Yeah. I feel like in general a lot of people underestimate how difficult speedrunning is. If you do it for a very competitive time, because
It was PGP encrypted. Easy stuff.
you can do everything correct and it's just the game's randomness that kills runs.
Brunton thinks it's a regional Indonesian dialect. We're looking for a translator.
But we got the sender's alias, Mortified Penguin, and 4 words.
Like you have to be able to adapt to different scenarios all the time. It's actually really important as a skill to have when you're a speedrunner. You have to be able to improvise no matter what the game is throwing at you.
Security camera tap shows a lone
Because a lot of speedrunners, and I think that's what one of the things that separates a really good speedrunner from like a not so good one, is that the not so good one we learn
I said you wouldn't like it.
like 1 or 2 strategies for a section,
It did.
and they grind it out until it works. And if it doesn't work, the run is dead to them, and they just don't know what to do.
It's phonetical mom.
Your guess is as good as...
Would you stay if I said
No.
Instead of being able to adapt, and you could easily save the run and only lose like 1 or 2 seconds in comparison.
Coordinates and the name Sonye. Both match your cryogenic
I feel like that is a skill that a lot of people
Just
are
got word from
lacking.
Delta. They're sending their boys in.
which means you're off the leash. Merry Christmas, Fisher. Shoot all the gorillas you like. You have a quick exit downstairs at the base of the tower. Cohen is waiting for you.
I mean, underrated. It's just it's such a niche thing. Like there's no, I don't know, man. And it could be more popular, but it's also getting popularity lately. But the thing is, it's just such a niche thing to do that it's also irrelevant. Like, what's the point in ultimately? Like, I'm having fun. That's the point to me. But as a whole, it's a video game. You know, I just play quickly. Wow, I should not become a motivational speaker. Yo, Alex.
Thanks.
I will just depress people. But it's true. Like, in the grand scheme of the world, whether I get an insane time or not really doesn't matter at all. It doesn't mean that I'm wasting my time because I'm having fun, and that's what matters to me, but the actual accomplishment is kind of whatever. Whoops. My mouse and potato there.
His case file says the founder was worried about the government stealing his client's files when the apocalypse rolls around.
Paranoia-based security.
That's our mantra.
Security stage decreased. Security stage back to normal.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
I'm in.
Great work, Fisher.
Thanks, Dreadlocky. How are you doing?
Mortified Penguin cracked their system directories. Looks like all of his attention was focused on the client databases.
Meaning, he was looking for specific frozen dead men. What do the client databases say?
Nothing from here. It's a separate network.
Yes, Flank.
What?
The mercenaries just remote triggered a bomb timer.
Where is it?
The signal is coming from the boiler room, further down the corridor. Alarm stage
You missed me? Aw.
don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher. Stealth.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm stage 2. Fisher, if you remain a ghost, the alarm stage will decrease.
Fisher, we cannot afford any more casualties. One more alarm and the mission is over.
I'm inside the client storage database.
I'm tapped. Taking a look-see. I see at least 8 clients Mortified Penguin pulled up in detail.
Anything in common?
All frozen in the last 6 months. They're all cheapskates. They all booked economy tickets to the future, just their brains frozen. The low-end storage device is called an ND1.
I've got your French brains, Lambert.
So that's what happened to them.
Mortified dumped the clients and took the ND-133.
I guess we can assume he's not CIA. If he's willing to murder.
Murder frozen organs. You can't murder the dead.
Man,
Processing?
where they pull the brains out of the skull.
Oh no, Ron's dead.
Alarm stage 1.
Well, Purse.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
The fact that others are watching have watched is something to note also. It's actually the most important part, yes.
We've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your
You know, when I started streaming, the one thing that I always said is that as long as there is at least one person in the world who is entertained by what I do, so if they have like a net benefit from what I do, then it's worth it. And I would say that goal is definitely accomplished these days. Because I would claim among the, I don't know how many viewers I have right now, I think 30 viewers right now. I'm sure there's at least one person who's entertained, so I'm happy. All that matters. That's like...
If the meter's
a positive contribution to the world in one way, I guess, in the form of entertainment.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should
Yeah,
always
the
be
alarm
wrapped
system Powder Tomorrow is a bit
in
weird,
visibility
especially in the
visual
speedrun. It looks a
expert.
bit silly
You've got a
sometimes.
network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Simple caveman, Joy. Accurate.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me
You just called everyone a simple
VP Bunting,
caveman.
our
I'm offended.
interagency consultant.
Not
He's
actually,
got
by
an
the way.
update for
Don't
the
worry.
mission.
I'll keep it brief.
I know
I'm
what
sure
you mean.
know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect,
Bum ba bum ba
leave
bum
anything
bum.
Lambert can say
Bum, bum,
to
bum.
Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at
Yo.
all costs. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance.
Very
Looks like
satisfying when you get a
viable
trick.
way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost. Freeze, Fisher.
That's so bad, dude.
Douglas.
Oh my god.
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEAL?
Alex, congrats on becoming the biggest flexer.
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Keep guessing. No.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
It was PGP encrypted. Easy stuff.
For all the good it did us, the body text is gibberish. Brunton thinks it's a regional Indonesian dialect. We're looking for a translator.
But we got the sender's alias. Mortified
I'm
Penguin.
dead.
And 4 words in the body
I am not dead.
Redbeard,
Cool.
Saulnier, and Springfield.
My CIA people came through for
Yeah,
us.
my mouse
The
sucks.
dialect is Timorese.
I didn't scope, it scopes automatically.
You're not gonna like this.
Chances are.
It's when I scroll, it sometimes registers as a middle mouse input,
The next courtyard
and I
where
don't actually click it.
Indonesian cargoes.
It's quite
There's an
annoying.
automated searchlight they haven't shut down. Should be blinding through night goggles.
You're telling me to stay in the light?
I said you wouldn't like it.
Ingrid.
That's just Logitech things, really.
It did, thanks.
I'm doing the best I can.
Word crunching's what I...
Nice PDA.
Can you read it?
It's phonetical mom.
Your guess is as good as...
Would you stay if I said
No.
Well done, Fisher. There's a nice synchronicity between those coordinates and the name Saulnier. Both match a cryogenics lab in Paris.
And we just got word from Delta. They're sending their boys in.
Which means
Yo,
you're off
June.
the leash. Merry Christmas, Fisher. Shoot all the gorillas you like. You have a quick exit downstairs at the base of the tower. Cohen is waiting for you in the village.
Really, dude? You have a question? Ask. Ask away. Sounds good, June. You may go back to working if you prefer. I wish you good night. You fall asleep. TV station, there's a second van behind the first van, right? Yes. Is that the actual question or is there more? I assume there's like a follow-up question. I see people who play PT casually, they see a body in the ground there. Oh, let me show you what happens, Jacko. I'm pretty sure I know what happens there. I know that if you have a question, it's a troll question, but go ahead, June. You're thinking about this van. Yeah, it does, Jacko. It like goes through here and then runs over this guy.
You need to be a ghost. You're putting the mission in danger.
I'm sorry, June. I'm a cynical dick. But I'm good, how are you? Oh, yeah, let me show you something. Wait. Oh, I have to activate them. I didn't activate them yet. Are you learning some game theory in your CS Masters? Nope. But I am familiar with game theory roughly. I could have taken a lecture, but I wasn't interested in that area, basically. Your eye, I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, let me show you.
Go ahead.
Okay, they loaded in now.
That's right, sir.
So, maybe I should stand on here.
We've got extra men down there. It should be fine.
What? Do I have to stand up here? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the van. And depending where the guard is, the van will run him over.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you are paid to be invisible.
Thanks, June. Appreciate you. Take care. Well, yeah. This is a weird thing. I don't know. I think that was some kind of dev oversight, but that van is basically a replica of this van. And this van is scripted to this movement, and the other one mirrors it. It just mirrors the movement. But the funny thing is, this van actually doesn't have lights, right, that are turned on, but they're actually here. And the devs were absolute geniuses, and there you go. Now the van has lights. It just complete bullshit, trickery. I don't know what they were thinking, but that's how that works. While we're already here, I'm gonna show off the bottle thing, which is also kind of messed up. You have like a giant bottle with a tiny bottle on top, and if you destroy the bottle on top, it becomes a lamp. No, I don't really understand this, but yeah, it's a thing. I mean, what exactly happened is hard to say, but I guess they just basically didn't think it through. I think they just put a van there, and then they wrote a script that all types of that object of the van will follow that pathing when the trigger is activated. And I guess he forgot that the second van is of the same type or something, and then yeah, it just mirrors the movement. It's kind of weird.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth.
Yeah.
Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photos.
There's also a thing about like high FPS messing with the NPC pathing. And I feel like a classic example of that is Splinter Cell 1 in Abattoir, where the guy literally just walks into his own minefield because his pathfinding is broken.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Fisher, what was that? Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEAL?
I'm working alone.
Then who you with?
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Keep guessing. No. Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
Maybe next time, Jacko. Maybe next time. But if I had got the why me dialogue here, I would have got the God scenario. For those who don't know, actually I'm gonna explain it later. I have to focus right now on surviving.
It was PGP encrypted, easy stuff.
Okay, so
the body text is gibberish.
there's something I call fast dialogue. That's when you don't have to do quick step quickly to talk to Shetland.
But we got the sender's alias.
And that happens. Actually, I'm going to explain it later. That happens when you either hear the Lambert dialogue says Fisher, what was that, I think, or something, whatever he says. And the second scenario is when you hear the why me at the end of that Windows section. If you get either of those two, you save time, basically, if you don't mess up, of course. And if you get both, you get the God scenario, because that delays dialogue after the cutscene with Shetland in a way that the dialogue line ends just as to hit the trigger to the cutscene in the courtyard. And if you hit the trigger and you have dialogue running, the cutscene doesn't start until dialogue is over. But that's why we quick save quick load in almost every single run. But if you get the God dialogue, you enter that trigger, and right as you enter it, the dialogue finishes, like the current line finishes, and then you get the cutscene. So you save like 1.5 seconds because you skipped quick save quick load. That's why that's a God scenario. So that's another time save. It's just very like very detail stuff that you don't really think or know about as a casual viewer, but when you run the game and you know the game really well, it's things that you learn over time. Yeah, Splinter Cell always teleports enemies. At least the first 4 games do that. They have like those rooms with like boxes. There's like boxes out of bounds, and there are NPCs there, and they just get teleported into the map when they're needed. Which is actually, let me show you something that I think is cool. In Splinter Cell 1. In Oil Refinery, the only thing you need to finish the level is to pick up the briefcase from the technician. That's literally it. But let me show you something. Oil Refinery 2. Do I have a save state there? Oil fence. I guess I can... No, I'm just gonna play through the thing. Fair enough.
Fisher, we've uploaded your mission objectives. Grimstarter says the rig's encryption protocols are bulletproof, so we're gonna have to let one of Nikolaz's geeks log on before we get a chance at any intelligence.
Why would they be holding on to this rig? It's not Nikolaz's smartest play.
That's what got our attention. Nicolad's is sacrificing several cells to hold on to it, so whatever's coming over the network must be critical. Mission objectives on your OPSAT.
Yeah, I hate Oil Refinery as well. It's a horrible level in the speedrun. But yeah, this technician here, that briefcase is all you need to end the level, but there's like a twist to it. That's actually not the correct model because he has like a replica exactly. And this one that you see right now is going to be teleported out after you get that cutscene. Like right as you get that cutscene where the glass, like after glass breaks and you get to that building at the end of the level. This one gets teleported out and the new one gets teleported in. And the new one that will be teleported in has a briefcase you need to enter level. And he's out of bounds somewhere, I think around here. Yeah, that's the one. You see that technician there? Wait, we will see it very soon. This guy, right here.
Movement.
You need his briefcase. He's gonna be teleported in at the end of the level. You can just pick up his briefcase here.
Great job, Bishop. Make yourself scarce.
Ta-da. So yeah, that's the only thing you need to trigger the ending of that mission. If you could pick up the other guy's briefcase, you could finish the mission even earlier, like right away, by just like killing him in a way that you can quickly pick up his briefcase before you get the mission fail screen. Then you would have basically skipped the level, but that doesn't work because again it's a different technician. It looks the same, but in the game it's different models. And there's another very curious thing in that level. Wait, damn it! I shouldn't have loaded that.
We've uploaded your mission objectives.
Whatever. No, I had to do it anyway. Never mind. I already had the temp save from the next level. Let me go back to the previous place. There is something really curious that I don't understand that Chirp found out.
That's what got our attention. Nicolad's is sacrificing several cells to hold on to it, so whatever's coming over the network must be critical. Mission objectives on
For whatever reason, and I legit don't understand why, if you skip this cutscene with the technician, the first one, and then you go to the end of the level, you can hit the trigger early and it works for some reason. But only if you don't activate that cutscene. I really don't understand why this works, but it's a thing. Wait, where is it?
Movement. Kind of foreign commando.
Ignore these clowns. But yeah, if you go here, you see the glass just broke. You can just go through and you can skip the level. But this only works if you don't trigger the cutscene. And I have no idea why. If you can find a way to trigger the cutscene and still get this scenario early, then that would mean that we would have a skip. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know how that works exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I wonder why that works. It shouldn't really work. I don't know why it works. But yeah, now I've activated this cutscene. There's actually more weird things about that. I'm gonna explain that very soon. First I have to find the location again. It's here. Yeah, now the trigger doesn't work anymore. But yeah, the thing that I don't understand, okay? To activate this thing, you need two things. The first one is to have this door open, which happens when the the technician gets escorted through here. And the second one is to just be around here. So, in the casual playthrough, this trigger doesn't really even exist. But if you don't activate the cutscene, there's a specific trigger exactly here that activates the sequence, and I have no idea why. It's really weird. Because this trigger isn't even relevant. Like, my guess is, and that's really the only thing I can think of that kind of makes sense, is that they put the trigger there for debugging purposes. They were like testing if it works, and they just removed the trigger once you activate the cutscene, so the casual player can never hit it. But I think they just put it there for testing. But I don't know. It's conjecture. I have no idea why this is a thing. But it's the only thing I can think about that would kind of make sense. None that I know of, really. I don't know a dev tool like that. Yeah, but then why does it get removed when you hit the cutscene? It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, in theory, if you could skip this cutscene, then you would have skip for this level. Isn't there a way to like skip that cutscene? I don't know. But if someone finds a way to skip that cutscene, we basically have a skip for the level. Yeah, enough of that. Back to Pandora. I'll actually be right back. What FPS do you play at? For Pandora tomorrow, I believe 120, if I'm not mistaken. For Chaos Theory, also 120. And for Splinter the 1 unlocked, which is 200. For Double the Agent, I do at 30 FPS because of there's reasons for that. The game is glitchy. But 30 FPS makes things more consistent. And in Conviction, I believe I do... Actually forgot. I think 60. Blacklist also forgot. Also probably 60. Blacklist just softlocks if you have too high FPS in Special Missions HQ. It will glitch out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink. Let me just quickly reply to that. We have tried skipping cutscenes in Splinter 1 by limiting the FPS to like 1 or something, and it doesn't work. It works in some games, but not in Splinter Cell. At least not to my knowledge. Also, you're not allowed to switch the FPS during the run. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Yo, Disturb, how you doing? I'm doing good, just taking a small break before I do more runs.
And now you need to find Carlson. Sedono's keeping her around as a translator and bargaining chip, but she can move through the station with relative freedom. We're hoping she can quietly get you close enough to Sedono to grab him alive. Sedono needs to be caught by surprise.
Hello, Ingrid.
You?
You knew somebody was coming.
I've managed a few.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You made yourself friendly.
Sure, Sedono.
It's a godsend.
I keep.
What are you doing? The mission is over.
Okay, more runs.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best.
It's actually an advantage to EV
cells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on
to
your
play at
outside.
higher FPS.
If the meter's at 3,
Because there are some jobs you can't do at low FPS.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square. Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat 0. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That stream's your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
No! What? Oh, that's annoying. It's my fault. I still don't know how that failed. It should have worked. Oh, that's annoying. Dweeby, let me show you something. It's Splinter the one quickly.
Welcome back to Georgia, Fisher. Our cleanest path to the Ark is President
Did you
Gustavi's
move?
records.
I'm with my girlfriend
Details
right
on your
now
op
for a
site.
month
What
or
if
so.
Gustavi gets in my way?
Don't touch him. He's copacetic with the
But this
CIA.
is where I will be living in the
If
future.
Gustavi dies, the mission's over.
Once I'm done with my studies. So this jump right here, Dweeby. Wait, let me actually show the FPS first. Yeah, you can see in the top left. This only works when you have high enough FPS. Let me limit the FPS in my graphics driver now. Let's see. Limiting it to 60 now. Did not work. Huh. It's showing wrong. It's actually 60 FPS. I limited from my graphics driver. But now this jump will not work anymore, as you can see. What? But this is way less consistent. Actually, no, this isn't one. I feel like the FPS didn't change. Why is it not working? Do I have to restart the game? Let me try that. Either the FPS limit isn't working or something else is going wrong here. Whatever. But the strat doesn't work with lower FPS. I don't know why it didn't limit it. Whatever. I'm on AMD as well. I see. I see. I mean, yes, but not to a point that's relevant for the speedrun. There's like a very tiny, there's like a rare scenario where you fall off the ledge in police station and the run dies if you haven't had quick save, but that's uncommon, and if you like use a different angle, it's not a problem. That's literally the only thing I think about where things are a bit messed up.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best. You've got a network of photo cells on your suit connected to a
if you're not speedrunning, the FPS really don't matter.
You're lit up like Times Square.
You can put it to whatever you want. But if you want like the most authentic experience, I would lower it to like 60 or something at least. In Chaos Sphere, there's a weird thing going on with the FPS actually. Actually, I would just play them in 60 FPS, I would say. All of them. Except for Double Age, I would do that in 30, but 60 also works.
interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grim's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance. Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That stream's your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Be careful, Fisher. Your use of stealth is crucial to this operation.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage
You're
situation.
welcome.
Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
Who's there?
Freeze, Fisher.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEAL?
I'm working alone.
Then who you with?
I'm here on damage.
Thank God.
Keep guessing. No.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. How
Just wash your hands.
It was PGP encrypted. Easy stuff.
God damn it, bad RNG.
The body text is gibberish. Brunton thinks it's a regional...
Still going YOLO route because I got slow dialogue. So I don't want to lose too much time. I'm gonna die here probably. Yeah. Not surprising.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT.
Yeah, for some mysterious reason, right?
You're lit up.
Ever since I played Splinter Cell, I bought a Nokia phone, Sony Ericsson. What else was there?
Welcome back
I
to the
bought Axe body spray, and
Let's work on
I
stealth.
bought
Your gun
Airwaves
should
chewing
always be your
gum.
last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
But in Double Agent V2 at least, you have a Nokia phone. In Pando Tomorrow, it's a Sony Ericsson.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency consultant. He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly. Grim's found you a back door.
Ah, I didn't get a jump. Too slow. Imagine visiting Dilly one day IRL.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Yeah, why not? I'll go sneak
Let's work
sneak
on
bonk.
stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort.
I have visited
Invisibility
Paris
is your
IRL,
best
does that
weapon.
count?
We've got a network of photocells on your suit.
I
connected
haven't
to a
visited
visibility
Jerusalem,
meter
but I've been
on
to
your
Israel
OPSAT.
before.
If the meter's at 3,
Does that count?
you're lit up like Times Square.
Hola, Becklactic, I wish you good night. Thanks for good luck.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton, our interagency
Damn,
consultant.
sorry about the car
He's
crash.
got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know
Hope
I'm
it wasn't too
excited
bad.
to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs want this mission kept non-lethal and alarms at flat zero. We can't endanger the hostages.
Understood.
What? What a horrible attempt.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like times.
What's the story of this fish? I think I made a joke about having an emote with like a fish with night vision goggles, and then like one of my viewers just made it. And I paid them for it. Even though they didn't want the money, I paid them. And now it's an emote here. You drove a seemingly tough cookie? I'm fine with that. Still lost away from time to time, that's good. I actually had a car crash a few days ago, like a week ago or so. But I'm, as you can see, also fine. The guy did a hit and run.
Fisher, welcome.
Yep, my keyboard. That's why I want a new keyboard, but I still haven't decided between the Corsair one and the Cherry one. It's so hard to decide between the two.
Let's work on stealth.
Gonna buy one as soon as I
Your gun should
decide,
always
but
be your
I
last
don't know.
resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Yeah, I prefer the sun hitting my face rather than a car hitting my face, so yeah.
Fisher, welcome back to the front. Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort.
I think they haven't found him yet. Like the police were actively looking for the guy. His car got demolished. I mean, it was still drivable because he drove away, but like the whole front right side was completely fucked, and he was like the car was losing liquid. I think cooling liquid or something probably. And the guy was obviously super drunk, but yeah, he drove away and they haven't found him. Probably hitting his car, like hiding his car in the garage or something. Complete dickhead. I hope they find him, honestly. Fuck that guy. My choices, Dweevy, are between this one. I think it was called K70. I think something like this, I'm not sure. And the other one is what's the other one called? Goldfish Brain, dude. Goldfish Brain. I literally said it like 5 minutes ago. Ah, yeah. This one. I have the choice between the two, and I don't know which one to get. They're kind of expensive. The Corsair one is definitely more expensive than the other one. But I mean, since I play, well, semi-professionally in a way, it wouldn't hurt to get a good keyboard that doesn't drop inputs like my current one. Yeah, between those two, I have to decide which one to take, and I just really have no idea which one is better. Like, I would like to test them, but I can't. Yeah, I have a Corsair one right now, but the keycaps are kind of shit, and like it drops inputs. You can see that in some of my runs, that I keep holding W, but then it drops it for no reason. Especially when I hit other keys, but I actually do hold it still, and I don't know, it just drops the input. But yeah, I do have a Corsair one right now. I have, I believe. I think it's called something like that. I don't know exactly the name, but I have that one. Is it that? Hold on. K60 RGB Pro, yeah, that's the one I have right now. I really love it in a lot of aspects, but yeah, dropping inputs is a no-go, and the keycaps are shit. They break after some time. I had a bunch of them break. Like, seems kind of low quality. As for Cherry, I love Cherry for like they're cheap keyboards. They are, like the 20 euro ones are amazing for Office, but I can't use those for gaming because they don't have N key rollover, which is really sad. And I'm afraid that the 10.0N might be too low profile. I like low profile, but it might be too much. I would have to test it. And I would really like to test it, and I just don't have the opportunity to do so. I don't really know which one to get now. They're both good, but I don't know if I like them or not. It's still hard to tell. And I have a hard time deciding, but once I decide, I'll just get one of the two. Let me actually do a poll on the both of them to see the chat opinion for funsies. While I take a 1 minute break, I'll be right back soon. All right, launching the votes. I'll be right back. I'll leave the camera on so you have something to watch. Literally nothing, but I'll leave it on. It's more interesting than this screen. You know, I think maybe I should stop streaming. Starting to get a little bit tired. Don't want to burn out. We had a good run today into TV station and it died to complete BS as always. But I feel like really we'll get a PB pretty soon because TV station has got more consistent with like the route updates. And same for Komodo because I go safer, but for the first part it's kind of scary. And then for the rest, I mean, it's really about grinding out Delhi and Paris and Train in Jerusalem. And Indonesia as well, I guess, yeah. The cherry one is very low profile, Jacko. I think I'll just get the cherry one, honestly. I would like to test it first. But yeah, the one I have is low profile as well right now. It's Corsair, but again, the keycaps are kind of shit, in my opinion. Nah. The cable isn't long enough for me to show it. Maybe a little bit. Let me try. Ah, you can see the edge. Yeah, the cable isn't long enough. Thanks to Evie, it was a nice chat with you today. I am gonna raid. I'm raiding Iceplug, who's doing Alias speedrun. No reset. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go, I think, play some GTA 5 off stream. I'm kind of tired. Just chill a bit until I go to bed, basically. Raid Iceplug. Alright, thanks for watching and take care. Oh yeah, I'll be back most likely tomorrow, but no promises.